for watching Impound Hot Rods again. Today we're at an out-of-business Studebaker dealership somewhere in central Indiana. The owner has given us permission to go through and shoot some video and maybe buy some parts. We've already bought a great deal. You'll see that in the videos coming later. This was the front of the building way back when. You can still see new old stock parts hanging in the window over here. So come on inside. Got Studebaker here.
Back in the olden days, that's how we adjusted our. You didn't have computers then. You could change your spark plugs. Build better performance depends on the humidity.
Found a few Studebaker parts here I'm going to make you an offer on.
Probably gauges sometimes.
Here we have an old oil pressure gauge. And here we have an old rotor from Studebaker. And here this one is some type of gauge. Also a Studebaker. And here's a gas gauge for Studebaker. And over here is something else Studebaker. What do we got? Let's go over here in the sunlight and find out. Studebaker, I see it, it's upside down. Studebaker. Might have to open this box to find out. Here's what was in that box we were just looking at. Looks like an old ammeter, maybe a voltmeter. That's pretty cool. White face. Wonder who needs this. And we just keep finding Studebaker parts.
She's finding them.
You want me to stop looking?
No, do not stop looking. So far I've got a box of gauges. A lot of them say Stuart Warner, but they're all Studebaker. Alright. This right here is a tail light bezel of some sort. Might polish up kind of nice. So in amongst all these gates fan belts, we find one Studebaker fan belt. Studebaker genuine parts. And it's still pliable. So we're still finding Studebaker stuff. Here we've got light bulbs with the Studebaker name. 3 bulbs in here. Not sure what they were for. I didn't know Studebaker had bulbs. And then beneath it we have valve cover set for Studebaker. Looks like V8. 2 of them. Looks like V8 valve covers. Can't believe we're still finding Studebaker stuff in here.
I can't.
Studebaker. Here is the new old stock grill that I saw the last time I was here. Now the owner says it goes to an old Golden Hawk.
Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo. Very cool.
And very damn sharp too. putting this bed of your truck.
Lots of new old stock AC Delco stuff. Fuel filters, spark plugs. Lots of hydraulic lifters. All AC Delco GM. A lot of this stuff was interchangeable with Studebakers. Now the owner says he has an old Studebaker sign here. I have not yet seen it. He has agreed to show it to me, even though I don't think I can afford to buy it. He's going to be kind enough and show it to us just for ooh and ah value. So we'll go there next. Okay, now we're at an outbuilding. This is where I guess the service was done, and also the heavy equipment service. After Studebaker went out of business, the place was turned into like a semi and dump truck maintenance facility. Lots of cool old stuff out here still. USAC Racing. An old Studebaker shelf of some kind. And the barn cat. Nice old engine hoist. Some kind of old press.
Painted one side.
And there it is. My goodness. And here's the box it came out of. And he says it's one-sided.
Yes, painted one side.
I believe that's porcelain. And I stepped on the cat. That's really cool. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think that's porcelain. It shines shines really well to be painted.
From 1963.
63. Yeah, the dealership here opened in 63, so that makes sense. Don't know why he didn't put it up. It's a nice piece. And we really appreciate the owner letting us in to look at all this really cool stuff. Keep watching my videos, I got more coming. Alright, we decided to come home and look at some of these and figure out what we've got. We didn't look at every single part up there. We found some good stuff. As you can see, these part numbers, I'll get them in order, they're the same part number, one number apart. So these are apparently part of a pair, part of a set of a certain gauge pod for a certain vehicle. What we've got, here's the temp gauge. Some of you Studebaker guys may recognize these and know exactly what they're for. There's the temp gauge, and it's in kind of a cream-colored, oddly shaped face. And its partner over here is a fuel gauge. E is on the right for some reason. That's kind of neat. So these are a matched pair. How cool is that? Alright, here we have another Studebaker gauge. This is an ammeter with that part number. And what I found was really nothing when I researched this one. So I labeled it thusly. If this makes any sense to anyone out there. I couldn't find any for sale anywhere. Couldn't find any reference to a value. But I did find this information. Some type of special order. If it's more widely available than I am making out, these Studebaker guys should be able to let me know. Tell me if I'm wrong, leave it in comments. I'm kind of curious to find out what it actually is and how rare it is. It looks like it opens from the other end, so let's try that. This one came packaged a little differently than all the rest of them. Maybe that is another hint that it's some kind of special order. Kind of a neat little unit. Good chrome. Nice clear crystal. I kind of like this one. And here's another nice one. I think it's just a standard oil gauge. I forget what years it's for, but it's part number. It's definitely an oil gauge. And I was drawn to this one because it's just in a really nice shape. I'm going to leave it in there, but nice clean face. A little bit of specks of dirt. I used a light brush on it. It didn't come off. I don't want to scrub on it. Somebody that knows how to clean a gauge without bending the needle could make this into a really nice looking unit. Well, I'm gonna do this last little bit without the microphone, the big microphone. Hopefully I sound okay. Here's how some of that chrome polished up. This is called a louver. For somebody might recognize that part number. Turned out really nice. Here's that door handle. A little bit of professional polishing on an electric polisher. Make that almost look brand new. And then over here is that taillight assembly. It came out nice with just some hand polishing. So that concludes the show. If anyone else out there watching likes seeing this kind of thing and you happen to know of another old dealership or a parts department or even an old junkyard that would be fun to go through, leave contact information in the comments. Maybe I can get over there and make another show of something you're familiar with. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and look forward to seeing you next time.